Insane Gamers, and welcome back to another Pokemon Black and White Wi-Fi battle. And today I'm battling Spork, killed the Fork, who finally got Wi-Fi after like 5 freaking days of him not buying it because he's too poor or something. I don't know. So anyway, he leads with an Ambipom, and I'm like, oh my god, he caught it British. I can't believe he did that. So anyway, I'm leading with Hell's Bells. So he uses Nasty Plot, and I noticed he had a Zoroark, and I was like, well, I'm going to set up Stealth Rocks anyway, because I can. And now I decided to stay in, because I thought he was going to Baton Pass it out, but he stays in Flamethrowers, and I'm like, wait a minute, Ambipom can't get Flamethrower. Facepalm. It's a Zoroark. Oh, God. So, yeah, now there's a Zoroark in there with +2. Which is very clever, because Ambipom can actually get Nasty Plot, so that's very, very clever. Anyhow, I'm going to send in High Jump Pone, get some U-turn on here, and it doesn't kill it, and I'm just like, oh, but it's okay, because I have the all-purpose Epic Wall, which can tape any attack, MPV of this battle, coming out right now. Here comes the big Pecks. This is the Arnold Schwarzenegger freaking wall right here. So he goes for Focus Blast, misses. It probably would have done about half. Goes for Focus Blast again, misses. Like I said, probably would have done about half. I would have probably been over after lefties. So anyway, go for Toxic, and I miss. And then he finally goes for... Beanie, be quiet, stop barking. Finally goes for Flamethrower, and that doesn't even do half. I mean, that's pretty awesome. So that leads me to believe he doesn't have Grass Knot. So Milotic will be completely safe. So anyway, I Toxic it just because I can't really kill it any other way, other than stalling it, because this bird's only attacking move is Knockoff. So anyway, I'm going to switch out now to Milotic protecting the Flamethrower, because that's what he did last time, and there's really no reason for him to do anything else. Anyway, Milotic is a tankly beast, so it tanks that attack like a beast. And he even gives me the pleasure of having Marvel Scale on his switch-in. Thank you, Spork, that's very nice of you. Normally, I would really hate being burned, but because this is a resting Milotic, status is just whatever. I can rest that off. I've got Marvel Scale for now at the cost of some HP. So whatever. So now it doesn't really matter what he sends in, because I'm going to wall it either way, and he sends in his real Ambipom. So I'm like, okay, I can probably live the fake out and the oncoming double hits pretty nicely and then get my rest off. And looking at that, yeah, I can live it. Beanie, stop barking. She's down there barking, and it's really irritating. Anyhow, so I take that extremely nicely. Tankly Beast is so amazing. Well, anyhow, so now he's going to use double hit, and once again, I'm going to tank it. But actually, I'm not, because he gets a critical hit, Spork. I mean, he has this habit of getting critical hits at the worst possible times. Like, we call him the Hacks God, because that's what he does, he haxes you. Anyway, send in High Jump Pone, and I'm thinking he's just going to switch to his Duskull, which is epic! Oh my freaking god! So anyway, I predicted correctly, I'm glad I didn't go for High Jump Kick. So anyway, U-turn on out of here, and I'm going to switch into my newbie snake thing, and I only really brought it because I needed another special attacker. Normally I just use it as fodder. In fact, in this battle I just used it as fodder. Anyhow, so I set up a sub thinking maybe he'll try to Will-O-Wisp or Toxic or something like that, but he just goes straight for the Nightshade, so whatever. Now I really don't have any choice but to attack him, so I'll just go for the Stab Leaf Storm and see how much it does. Blast him, and I get payback for that critical hit and get a crit on him, but that doesn't really matter, because I could have 2-hit KO'd it anyway, but, you know, whatever, just, well, it doesn't really speed anything up, it just makes it more annoying, but, oh well. So, I go for sub again, thinking maybe he'll Pain Split? I don't know, anything could be running through his head, but he just goes for the Nightshade again, you know, safe play, whatever, that's fine. So now I know I just finished him off with the Hidden Power. Now this was important. I used Hidden Power because I wanted to make him think that it was ice. And if it was ice, which it isn't, it's fire, then he wouldn't send in his dragon. And that's what I didn't want him to send in, because it would have walled me and I would have had to switch and he would have gotten a sub up. So that was pretty important. Anyway, I knew Ambipom was coming back in. That was pretty obvious. And now I don't have a Milotic to take the attacks. But I do have the Arnold Schwarzenegger wall, and here it comes. Watch how much this thing is... This thing's so beastly. Take that fake out pretty nicely. I mean, all things considered, Life Orb Technician, Ambipom is awesome, okay? And I feel bad that I have to wall it, but I have to. Anyway, switches that out, sends in DJ Spin, and which is pretty epic name for a Hitmontop. Anyway, I go for the Roost, and now I'm thinking predictions. And the predictions I'm thinking are Stone Edge. I was thinking Tech Top maybe, but then I'm like, he might just go straight for the Stone Edge since Fake Out wouldn't really be beneficial. So he's in high jump pone, and he uses Fake Out, and I was like, oh crap. So stupidly I decide to stay in, you know, not even considering the Mach Punch, and that kills high jump pone. So that sucks. There goes my Scarfer, which really powerful Scarfers are just gonna send in this thing, and now I don't have any choice but to wall it to death. I have a half-dead Superior, which will die in one hit to a Mach Punch, and the Electric Zebra, and that's it. So I've got to basically stall half of his team to death if I have a chance to win. So he does Stone Edge, and with lefties, it brings me back over half, so that's pretty epic. And he's Toxic, so, you know, I can just sit in here all day and spam Roost. Anyway, Mach Punches, it does a surprising amount. I mean, Tech Top is pretty powerful. He's got 2 Technician Pokemon as well. I like the ability Technician. And I like him on top a lot as well. I might actually use one, but anyhow, I go for the Roost, brings me right back up to almost full, so, now I was just gonna sit in here and spam Roost, but I accidentally clicked Toxic. Oops. Anyhow, he gets another Stone Edge off, and I'm like, oh god, he's gonna crit me now, isn't he? Nope, no crit, so that's good. I mean, at least he didn't get a crit on this thing, because if he had, I would have been D-O-N-E done. Nothing. I couldn't have done anything. So anyway, DJ Spin is about to not spin because it's going to die from poison, you know, with scratching all the discs and crap like that. Anyhow, Mach punches me one final time before succumbing to the poison, and I just get a Roost off, so whatever. His time in here was completely nullified by the fact that my big Pecks is epic! Spork hates this wall now, just saying. Every time he fights it, it walls him. In fact, anybody who fights this thing basically gets walled by it. So in comes this douchebag, which is a very funny name for it. And it's Spork, so it's probably Bandit or something. Anyway, it's not. He uses Hydro Pump, and I was just like, okay. So what are we doing here, Spork? He misses, by the way. Yeah, you caught that right. More hacks in my favor. Yeah, I got a lot of mishacks, which that Hydro Pump was very important, because he could have 2-hit KO'd me with Ice Beam. But anyway, now he goes for the Ice Beam. It does a lot, but it doesn't do enough. And he has Life Orb, so I'm like, wow, a Life Orb Suicune, that's pretty epic. It's almost as epic as that Special Wall Mirror Coat one I had planned, but then decided not to use, because it was just, no. It doesn't have any reliable recovery other than rest, so... Anyhow, now we're just doing the same thing again. Rinse and repeat. Toxic Install! Toxic Install. He goes for Hydro Pump. It does, strangely, about the same as, Ice Beam. But, you know, Stab and Super Effective, I guess they would be about the same. And look, now I'm back at full health! Yes! This thing does not die, ever! You cannot kill Big Pecks with any attack. It's so freaking epic. I am just amazed by this thing's walliness. It can wall special, it can wall physical. It's amazing. I love this Pokemon. So anyway, he is trying in vain to bring me down and kill me or get a freeze or something, and of course I'm just completely taking all of his attacks like a total wall. And now his Suicune as well is going to die from poison. How epic. So I think he only has 2 guys left. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So he's going to send in his Haxorus now, and I know that this is a Sub-Swords Dance one because he told me about it, so he's probably thinking I'm going to Toxic him, so I'm thinking that he knows I'm going to do that, so he's going to sub, which I knew. I knew I could take an attack from it anyway, and then I just Whirlwind it out, like, whatever, so it loses HP for free. That's awesome. In comes British, which is me, apparently, so I know I can, whatever, who cares, it's an Ambipom, I can take attacks all day. Goes for the Fake Out, I flinched and couldn't move, whatever, I'm just gonna spam Roost and you're gonna die from Life Orb. So, now he's gonna double hit me, and he misses again! Wow! And in comes this thing again, I just Whirlwinded it, and I'm shuffling him around so I can get some Stealth Rock damage. Anyway, now I'm gonna go for the Toxic, predicting him to attack me, you know. So, if I get a Toxic on that thing, you know, it won't matter if it subs. So anyway, he switches back to Ambipom, I guess thinking that I'm going to Whirlwind again, which is not the case. So anyway, I Toxic the Ambipom, and now this was an extremely important play, because if he sets up a sub on my Big Pecks, I can't do anything about it. So Big Pecks cannot be in when that Onanakusu is in. So I've got to switch out and Death Fodder something, and then bring in my HP Ice Guy to kill the Onanakusu, because my only attacking move is on that guy is knockoff. So if he sets up a sub and sweeps, he could easily sweep me. So anyhow, I just thought of that thing, and now I'm going to send in my last guy, PK Thunder, the Epic Zebra, and finish off his Onin Nakusu with an HP Ice. So anyway, good battle, Spork. Sorry about all the mishacks, but, you know, you're usually the one that hacks as me, so I guess that's payback. I will see you guys next time! And stuff.